Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tiffany, and I want to talk to you today about how to get the most out of your workout from home. So let's get right into it. So first, I'd like to talk about setting a timer or some sort of app that you can use to track the repetitions of your exercises or how long you're doing your workout. What I like to use is called a interval timer. So I'm able to, and this is for people who kind of make up your own routines or kind of use your own routines at home. So maybe this is more advanced, I don't know, but this will actually help you to track how long your workouts are and actually in between, like for example, if I want to perform an exercise for 1 minute and I want to rest for 30 seconds, this app will actually help me to set a whole workout up like that. So where I don't have to think about it, I don't have to keep pressing the stop and go on my timer or whatever. It will just automatically do it for me. So I use it and it's really cool. But even if you don't want to use an app like that, or you just want to use something that will time your workout, even if it's just timing how long you're working out, to just keep track of that, I think that definitely is helpful as well, because me myself, I just want to know that, hey, I'm working out for this 20 minutes. That's how long I plan to work out. I'm not just, going in there and just doing something and, this feels good, I think I'm done type of thing. So I want to actually keep track of what I'm doing. So that's why I love using some sort of interval timer or timer. Next, I'd like to talk about how to search up a workout to follow on YouTube. You can join, they have live session workouts on Facebook or on Instagram that you can actually follow. So, working out from home does not have to be rocket science. It actually can be very easy. As you can see, all I did was search up home workout on YouTube and all of this stuff comes up. But even if I was to just, search up different types of workouts like HIIT workouts, if I was to search up, something like yoga, Pilates, like whatever that you're into. And if you don't know what you're into, that's fine. Also, just search up home workout and pick one and follow along. And if it's something that you like, good. If it's not something, you're not feeling it, you can pick somebody else. Like there's a whole plethora of options and things that you can choose from. So it doesn't have to be difficult, honestly. This tip right here, I did talk about in my first video. So if you have not added weights to your home workouts or some sort of resistance training, I definitely recommend that you do so. And of course, you can add dumbbells. Dumbbells are the most obvious things that you can add, but there are also other things that you can add to your workouts at home as well. You can add kettlebells, and these are fun. These are fun, different type of weights that you're able to use, and it actually gives you different types of exercises that you can do. So again, if you don't know what to do with them, search it up on YouTube, kettlebell workouts or something like that, and you will have endless choices of what you can do there. I would recommend some sort of resistance bands or booty bands like I talked about in my first video. So resistance bands, I like to use those, and I'll actually show you a type that I use at home. And they're really cool because what you can do with them is you can actually put them in you hang them up over a door, and you're able to kind of like put them at the top of the door, close them in the door, close the door, and then it kind of mounts it up there that way. But you can close it into the door, and it will actually mount the resistance bands to the top of the door. So that way, as you see how this gentleman is doing here, you're able to use them that way, and it kind of mounts them and plants them in place. So that way you have some sort of where you can just pull them or use them effectively and give you some sort of resistance. And the different colors are actually different resistant levels. So, different weights. So that's how you use those. And those are cool and fun, and different exercises that you can do with that as well. Also, of course, booty bands, which I talked about in the first video, which are just freaking awesome. If you don't know about booty bands, I don't know where you've been, but you need them. You need them in your life. Just trust me. That's all I'm going to say about that. You can also add ankle weights as another source of resistance. I mean, all of this at the end of the day it's all about adding some sort of resistance training to your routine. And these are things that you can easily do from home. You can easily add in from home to make your workouts even more effective, even at home. I've been working out from home for years. But I will say, definitely just be careful of heavy weights. If you are adding any sort of heavy weights to your routine from home, which is something I talked about in my first video as well. It's fine to add heavy weights, but of course, being mindful of the fact that you're at home, you're not, unless you're working out with a significant other or something like that, you're more than likely kind of working out by yourself. You're not having someone to kind of spot you, so you don't want to go too heavy and put yourself in risk of hurting yourself or anything like that. So next, I like to call this feel the burn. And what I mean by that is when I'm working out, I might have a number in mind what I want to go to. So, okay, I want to get to, 15 reps of this exercise. But once I get to 15, and if I'm at 15, and I'm not just going to stop and say, okay, all right, well, I think that's enough. I made it, right? If I'm not, really feeling it by the time I get to 15, then I'm going to burn it out, go to 20 or, whatever it is. But I want to go until I actually feel that burn, because that is what works. That is, what is most effective, and that is really going to get your muscles burning. And not saying that we're trying to go until you hurt, but it does kind of hurt a little bit. When you burn, it hurts a little bit, right? But there is a difference between pain that I'm feeling because something is just not right. I pulled a hamstring or whatever it is. That's not the pain I'm talking about. But pain when I feel that burn in the muscle that I'm working, or my whole body, if I'm doing a whole full body workout routine, now I'm feeling it, and that's what's going to get me to where I need to be. So I just wanted to highlight this video. These girls here working. This is in Spanish. I'm not going to attempt to say her name because I don't want to mess it up. But these girls are working, and I love it. Yes, girl. That'll work. I love it. So next, I would like to talk about turning on some music or whatever motivates you. So usually, honestly, what I simply do is I just go in my room and I'll turn on YouTube and I pick a channel or pick, just something I want to listen to. Most of the time, it ends up being like Aaliyah Janelle's videos. I love her. But I did find this gospel Christian rap mix on YouTube, which I don't know if you guys are noticing a theme, but YouTube is pretty darn awesome. Okay, you can find just about anything on there. All right, so and this is pretty cool, and I like it.
Preacher man on the beat, I made it for the streets. I made it for the my grind since 2008, and I've been trying to make a way and put food on the.
See me on the vibe, yeah, I know you know. Try to catch me slipping, but I won't. I got covering, watching every move. Never see me give up, now I'm in a no-go. Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. That's nice. Okay, so next I'd like to talk about workout calendars. So this is, to me, very simple. I mean, we all have some sort of calendar app or something on our phone. So at the end of the day, you don't need anything fancy. You can just use the calendar on your phone. But this is just something to just track, to say that, hey, my workout days are, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and I'm going to put it on the calendar because I want to make sure that it's there and that it's already scheduled and it's already planned, and I am doing my workout at whatever time. And if you need to set an alarm on your phone to make sure that you're reminded, then do that. But whatever you need to do, you want it to be something that you can see. Okay, my days are, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or something to that effect. All right, and even better if you can say that, all right, I'm going to do cardio on Monday. I'm going to do, HIIT on Wednesday, weight training on Friday, whatever, something to that effect. But if you don't want to get that complicated about it, then just put the days of the week that you plan to work out and stick with it, right? So if we leave it up to just finding time, Lord knows we are not going to find time to work out. So definitely it is something that you have to actually make the time. Okay, we'll just go every day and, oh man, I just couldn't do it, I had this, I had that, everything came up, and whatever else. All right, so it's about making time, and at the end of the day, you make time for what is important and just do it. So you can use a regular notebook or whatever you have, even on something on your phone, to track your workouts. But the point of this, and what I'm trying to get across to you, is that to track your progress, especially weight training, if you're doing some sort of HIIT or whatever it is good to track your workout. So even if you're tracking, let's say, okay, I did this exercise, I did this for 1 minute. Next time, let me try to do it for 1 minute and 15 seconds, right? Or last time I was able to get to 15. Next time, let me either try to get to 20 or let me up my weight a little bit and see if I can still get to 15. Like, the point of really tracking your progress is so that you're getting a little bit better every day. And every time I work out, I just want to push myself to get a little bit better. That really is the goal. So variety is definitely something that keeps you interested in working out from home. So, I like to make sure that I'm just doing a mix of different things, because you will get bored. Things get old fast, okay? And maybe you're someone who can just do the same stuff every day, all the time. And if that's what worked for you, then that's fine. But for me, and I'm sure a lot of other people, we want to do different things. We want to mix it up and make it fun. So, last but not least, make sure that you have a well-rounded routine. And what I mean by that is to doing workouts that are just covering all the bases. I don't want to, as much as I would love to, I don't want to just do heavy weights focused on my glutes every day or every time I work out, right? First of all, that muscle is going to get burnt out. And second of all, I'm actually going to be doing more harm than I am good to this muscle, because I have to, when you're lifting heavy weights and you're actually working a muscle, you're actually tearing that muscle. So it needs some time to recover, really about 2 days if you're really hitting it heavy and hard, right? Now, if you're just doing something light and you're hitting that muscle every day, then it probably won't matter. But at some point, you're going to get sore, you're going to get tired, especially if you're new to working out. So I want to do something, and it is not to say that I have to work out all my body parts every single workout, but it is to say that, okay, for example, I am going to, on Mondays, I'm going to work my, shoulders and back. On Wednesday, I'm going to do my glutes and my legs. On Friday, I'm going to do a HIIT workout, which, for those of you who don't know, it's high intensity interval training. So I'm not going to do a HIIT workout every day. I'm definitely not going to do that. That's going to burn me out. So I want to do things different, and I want to be well-rounded and making sure that I'm covering all areas of my body, because you're not going to lose just weight in a certain area, right? So it's going to happen all over your body. So incorporate some sort of routine that is going to work out your whole body, right? You cannot lose weight in just a certain area. You can, however, build up a muscle, just a particular muscle, without building up all your muscles. But again, you don't want to work that same muscle every single day. That is it. That is all that I wanted to cover today. So I just thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got anything out of it, please like the video. And also, if you're interested in seeing more videos like this or different type of tips and things that I'm going to be doing, please subscribe and share this video if you think it would be helpful to anyone else as well. And again, I would just like to leave everyone with a word of encouragement given the times that we are in right now. And this is coming from 2 Timothy chapter 1 verses 7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So please keep that in mind. God loves you, and I am just thankful for everyone who's here to listen to this. So again, have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. And until next time, thank you for joining me.